Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Panda, and I want to talk about my photos that I have shot while at New York City's Roadrunners Marathon, which happened yesterday, Sunday, November 6, 2022. So I wanted to share why I'm doing this live stream here live in New York, in Long Island City. I came to Long Island City for a reason. I want to see how much things have changed since I haven't been around here. And it hasn't. It's like, it feels... I felt really uneasy sitting in Murray's Park here. It's not the same. So, yeah. But with that said, everyone, I do apologize that I'm holding this handheld. I have to charge my phone. But, you know what? I want to talk about some of the photos that I have taken, so you guys have a better concept about why I shot the way I shoot. Now, shooting photography is very subjective, so take everything that I say with a grain of salt. That how you shoot is very subjective. If you like the style that you shoot, keep working and tweaking it until it gets better and better, where people start to talk more about it. With that said, I stopped shooting for a while because I've been walking around here doing more of these YouTube videos that you guys want to see more, or do this video to go here, go there. But you guys realize that my photography career was based on how I became a better photographer by going out there and shooting every day. It wasn't all about video. So with that said, everyone, I'm gonna share some of these photos. So with that said, everyone, I'm sharing some of the photos that I have shot in with the Canon 70D. Now, I know some of you guys are probably saying, wait, Panda, you were shooting with Sony. You were shooting with mirrorless camera. Where's your mirrorless? Where's your Sony's? What's going on? Listen, I like Canon also, but I also like Panasonic. I like Nikon. I shoot with Nikon. I shoot with Panasonic. So I wanted to show you guys before I leave Long Island City tonight, all I'm shooting. And all these people think it's kind of weird that you fucking video, you're live streaming and stuff. Yeah, this is why I just don't like New York City's hospitality sometimes. Like, people always got a question, like, am I in a video? I don't want to be in a video. I hear that a lot in New York City. So let me explain to you guys the Constitution here. This is public ground. You walk on it, someone records it, it is called freedom of speech. You contest my Constitution, I would contest you. Do you understand that? This is why we want to leave Long Island City. This is why I was saying earlier in this video that we felt at ease at Murray's Park. Because when we were recording some videos, people say, you shouldn't record without people's permission. I was like, you understand the Constitution, right? You understand what country you're standing on and what land are you standing. You know, this is a public park, right? All right, I digress. But with that said, everyone, I'm a photographer. I do not allow when people step on my civil liberties or my rights as a photographer. So with that said, or a videographer, documentarian, which I am. So I just wanted to explain why I shot these images the way I shot. Now, some of you guys don't understand this phrase, fill the frame. Now, I only recommend filling the frame if you are using crop sensor cameras. The reason why I say crop sensor cameras, I know some of you guys say, well, does this relate to mirrorless? Yes. Because if you're using mirrorless and you're cropping your images, I'm sorry, but you're not getting the best out of your images. In my opinion, you're not. Because you're not fully neutralizing all those pixels. You're cropping pixels, you're making things. Now, mirrorless cameras came a long way. Noise ratio right now, ISO, is so good. But still, you're wasting pixels. So this is why I say, and I always have shot and always educate my photographer, my audience, as I'm a documentary videographer and I'm out here, I wanted to share with you that I shot this with a crop sensor camera, but with a 150 mil micro lens, which is equivalent to 300 mil. Is it 300 mil? No, it's 300 mil on a micro four thirds. It's what, 220 mil or something like that on the Canon 70D or 80D, because it's that 1.7 crop factor. Yeah, I know, I'm talking geeky. I'm talking very photography geeky. There's a crop factor involved, because there's a crop factor with Canon's older DSLR cameras, which was 1.7 or 1.8. So keep that in mind. Some of Canon's video cameras got a 1.8. I forgot which C-Log camera was it. But I digress. But I did shoot, and what you guys are going to have a big controversy over, I shot in C-Log. C-Log is mostly used for videographers to shoot their videos in a RAW format, or C-Log profile when shooting video, so they can color grade correctly when presenting video, right? I use that technique also, not just for video, but I also use that technique for photos. So my photos, when you shoot RAW, yes, everything I'm shooting is manually. So let me also bring one more image in the frame. I just want you guys to see. Hold on, let me balance this out a little bit here. That looks okay. So these images, these 5 images right here, I just want to let you guys know that, like, I literally shot manual focus, and I'm controlling my exposure value and my shutter speed. I'm changing my shutter speed. I'm never changing my aperture. My aperture is always at 5.6. My aperture is always 5.6. If you listen, you folks are getting out of control in Long Island City with this covering your face. This is why it's so toxic here. You guys not seeing what I'm seeing, but like every time someone walk by the camera, it's like they cover their face on the side, like we can see you. We already have your face walking towards the camera. It's too late. But anyway, guys. But anyway, I just wanted to explain why, as a photographer, I have to have a sense of humor about all this stuff. But I don't like a toxic community. Everyone seems to be entitled, but I was entitled enough to shoot on my own record without no one hiring me. No one hired me, and I'm not going to share these with the organization or the city of New York City. I'm going to share it on social media, and that's all they're going to get. I don't want to hear, oh, you can make a big difference if you can contribute to our organization. I'm sorry, but you don't put the bills, the time, the value, and the expense to come here, be here, and deal with the consequences being in New York City. And not only that, camera lenses are not cheap and bodies are not cheap. I took a risk. I always take a risk every day. So you're going to pay for my time and my value of my time and my work, just like everyone else. If you guys don't believe in that structure, then this is why you, as an entity, create homelessness. Because people like you don't want to pay artists the true value of their work. So what did I tell everyone? I shot this on the Canon 70D, shooting C-Log, with, mind you, a micro lens that is shot manually, focus. And as I said, there's not many young new photographers actually shooting manually and manually focusing and manually exposing and manually controlling shutter speed, watching that exposure value on the display. So you guys are probably saying, do you look at the back of the screen, Panda? No, I look through the EF or the optical display or optical viewfinder, and I look through there. And you guys are like, wow. Like, yeah, you can literally program that in your optical. But like I said, if you guys don't play with your toys long enough to know how good your toys are, then you will never know how good your toys are. So with that said, everyone, here's the thing about Sony and about mirrorless cameras and autofocus lenses. The thing is that I really dislike algorithms that tell me when my shot is in focus. And I understand when I need to use that when action sports. That is the time where I will use it. But this is running. I can literally time focal distance. I can literally calculate from where this guy is moving right now on an electric scooter and to where I'm standing right now. I can kind of calculate just by point of view how many feet is that, because I've been doing this for years. I know how to focus. I know my focus distance. And that's important as a photographer, to know your focus distance and how far you are. If you do not know how far you are, if you don't know what lens are you using, I suggest doing the math and do your homework. This is why I have an archive of different lenses, and I had different sorts of lenses. Oh my panda, I cannot name the list. It's like Christmas at B&H. That was me with lenses back in the day, before all of this homeless shit happened. But yeah, you guys were like, oh, what vintage lens did you get this time, Panda? Oh, you got the Sigma 1835 for Sony A-mount. And you guys never knew that Sigma made a 18 to 35 art lens for the Sony A-mount until I started making videos. I was pretty much the only one making videos of it. No one people that own an A-mount didn't really want to make videos about it like I did. I made, what was it, 7 week, 30 days, 6 month, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, and a 7-year review on that lens before I sold it to someone that I knew that was going to use that camera and that lens. So with that said, everyone, hey David, so I'm trying to emphasize, David, that I'm shooting a Canon 70D with a C-Law profile, shooting raw, and I feel that it is a benefit, even though it doesn't make a difference if you're shooting raw in a way. I don't know. No, it doesn't. But not really. If you're thinking about, I don't know, color correction. I use C-Law to do color correction as if I'm editing my photos as if I'm editing videos. That's what I'm doing. I'm editing in my photos as if I'm editing video, if that makes sense. So you guys have a sense of like my skill sets as a photographer. But yeah, anyways, why are we in Long Island City? Well, we was on an adventure today. So with that said, everyone, I just want to show you some of the images. I still have plenty of good ones too. Oh my panda. Let me tell you, like, my shooting rate and my misfire or my misblur shots, I would have to say, like, it was like 67 to 71% accurate. That's not bad for a manual shooter, right? But I can do a little bit better. I'm pretty sure. Like, you guys are going to say, are you saying that your 27 or your 25% of your photos are out of focus? They were either slightly out of focus or out of focus where, like, oh, it would focus on something else, but it wasn't a shot that I looked for. But yeah, so yeah, shoot it manually. Like, you're not going to nail all your shots just like autofocus. You're not going to nail all your shots like autofocus, and you're not going to use all your shots like autofocus. So basically, it's the same fucking thing if you think about it as a photographer's standpoint of view. Like, you literally are going to be not using all those images anyway. You're going to use the best ones. And the best ones, you really want to use a autofocus lens if you're lazy enough not to autofocus. But it takes a lot of time to train your eye to order to see when you're in focus. Like, literally, you have to train your eye every single day. This is why I play video games. This is why I do a lot of editing on my phone. I do a lot of editing on my laptop like I did today. Oh my panda. And we were able to walk around this goddamn city looking for community pictures. Right? We found an orange, which we were lucky enough. We found 2 oranges actually. And we found this. Oh my panda, this is gonna rock your world. So this is the only food I found today in the community refrigerator. I said, oh, roasted garlic sauce. Oh, I'll take that. Boom. There you go, Timothy. Timmy! Hey, what's up, Timothy? The imitated look the inmates look good. What inmates? Wait, what inmates? But anyway, guys, I just wanted to share my point of view about photography, that like it's subjective. You know, like now I am gonna add. Listen, I took about 260 shots, and I'm gonna tell you, like, they're like too many good ones. I got ones where like you see runners' expressions on their face. I got one photo that I want to add. It looks cool. I wish I got a little further down, because when I shoot, here's the thing, I shoot like this, so I can fill that frame. But there was a runner that was looking at his phone, right? And he was like, it looks like he's modeling, but he's literally checking his steps. And it's so cool. I can't wait to edit. I cannot wait to edit. But tonight is going to be a very tricky one, because guess what, guys? The weather is fucking changing again. It's going to be cold for the next 2 days. Oh my panda. As of the next few hours, after 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock tonight, you're going to feel the cold breeze, everybody. So if I were you, put your coats back on, and you may want to put some gloves, because they said wind chills up to 25, 30 miles an hour is going to make it feel like 30. Yeah, that's something that you need to be concerned about. So if you're a photographer, warm up tonight. If you're shooting out there tonight on what's today, a Monday? Yeah, Monday night. If you're shooting on a Monday night on November 7th, so please warm up. It's going to be a cold one. You're going to feel a breeze. You may want to buy some. You may want to bring some weights if you're using a tripod. Always bring the weights or counterweights just to ensure. But anyway, guys, I just want to share my photos and everything and show you how I shoot. But with that said, everyone, thank you for joining me today. If you guys want to support the channel, there's a PayPal, cash.app, Venmo. Subscribe, like, and share. Make sure you hit the notification buttons. So this is the things I'm also finding out about YouTube. YouTube did monetize my shorts, and then now they demonetized it. Now you have to have 10 million views to order for them to monetize your shorts. That is insanely impossible for a lot of creators. That means you gotta make a short every single day. And you gotta hope that it makes at least 50,000. At least 50,000. And then after you hit 10 million, they would consider monetizing your shorts, but you have to keep it consistent. So a lot of changes are coming to YouTube, which is, yeah, good and bad. But with that said, everyone, did I catch Casey? I did see Casey, but I didn't catch his photo. But if you watch my live stream closely, you may have probably seen Casey, because people were talking about Casey Neistat was running in the marathon. I didn't think that was true, because I didn't think he was going to run this shit. So the camera's recording. I wasn't always looking at the camera. I was facing the opposite way, or literally sitting down, taking a time out, drinking water. So there was so many runners. So just go watch my video. It's 4 hours and 36 minutes. So I'm plenty sure he's in there somewhere, because people pointed him out somewhere, probably. But anyway, but other than that, I'm hungry now. But now I'm gonna have to take out my coat, take out some gloves. Oh man, I need to buy gloves because I misplaced my gloves. That's unfortunate. But I need to get food, get out of Long Island City. I'm headed back out. I was at the park over here. I cannot get cell phone reception in that park whatsoever. I don't know what's up with the Gun State Park over here by the waterfront, but I cannot ever get a cell phone signal there. That's not good. If I was to try to call 911, it would not go through. That's pretty sad. So with that said, everyone, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys taking the time out to understand how I shoot photography. And no, I'm not, well, technically I'm a high-beam shooter, I guess. Listen, I shoot sports. I used to do this in inline rollerblading, snowboarding. This is how I'm familiar about shooting sports. I can see when the contestant or the athlete is coming down the street or down, I don't know, the field, or it doesn't matter. Oh, that wind is picking up. Yep, it's getting cold, guys. Oh, that wind is picking up. Ooh. I hope everyone is ready for the cold. Everyone's like, oh no. Then don't live in New York if you can't take the cold. Seriously, people complain like this woman yesterday. She was complaining that it was a marathon. I was like, you should know this time of year there's a marathon. Come on now. You knew this same street is going to be blocked off like it is every single year. Stop kidding yourself. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Panda, and I'm a photographer. I've been traveling photography, and apparently I left Milwaukee, Wisconsin back in like 2021 because did I want to deal with the roommate situation. I know I could have been living there. I know some of you guys are pointing this shit out in my last old videos now. Wait, you put yourself out here, Panda. Yeah, I did. For good reason, though. We had... Listen, I don't want to talk bad about people all the time. And it's not a bad thing, but it's about awareness. Okay? I can't condone behavior beyond idiocracy. Period. If you don't care about other people's lives, then you're not really a friend. Simple as that. You want to drink and drive? Drink and drive on your own record. You want me to lie for you so you're going to have sex with other girls? Nope. You do that on your own choice. Don't ask me to lie for you. No. Don't ask me to be the sinner. Don't. This is what people around me used to do. This is why we had to get away. And I'm away and I'm in New York City. I'm now trying to get away from this shithole. Because it's been unbalanced. It's been unfair. And since I've been here, since this morning, and all my pen, I should show you the footage right now. All my pen. Let me show you. All right, actually, I need to make a separate video about the MTA. This is why MTA... Guys, I was in the subway for 2 hours. It should have only took me 30 minutes or 25 minutes tops. It said 25 minutes tops from Breakfast Avenue back into the city to the N train, to the R train. But no, the R train wanted to go on the F line considerably. Not once, but 8 times. So it was actually delaying people from getting where they need to be, especially if you were a handicap. This is why it's important that the ATMs, the subway system, listen to people with disabilities. You're not being fair with people with disabilities. If I was a person with a handicap disability, I was in a wheelchair, and I was stuck in that subway system platform for an hour and a half, dealing with that, I would literally could sue you for literally like, what was, I was looking up a law. Like, it's negligence. You literally put me in danger, MTA. You really want someone to literally rob me in a subway. You literally canceled the R train not once, but 8 times between 6:45 and 7:30. You canceled multiple trains going to Queens Plaza. Why? At rush hour. In the morning. This is why everybody, that the subway system is not safe, because the subway system itself doesn't keep people safe. I don't want to. I don't really want to, but I might have to. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm prepared for it. Listen, I'm more prepared for winter than most of these New Yorkers. Listen to they don't have the Canadian, they don't have the French Canadian, true blood, Wisconsin, Midwest, Arctic air, cold blood in me. They don't have that. New Yorkers don't have that. They don't have the stick-blooded mammal blood. I'm like a whale. It's, guys, I shot in Wisconsin. What was that? What year was that? 2019? And Wisconsin went to the vortex. We were in negative 30-degree weather in Madison, Wisconsin, and we were shooting with the Sony. And the Sony A77 wasn't built for shooting in that weather, and we shot photos of that, and I got it done. And we did it again next winter, and we did it again. Come on, piece of cake. Listen, we survived winter in New York already. Piece of cake, right? We slept in parks in the snow. Piece of cake. Voila. We did in DC, Boston. Voila. Done. I'm not saying I'm a badass. No. I'm saying that I trained myself all these years. Since I was a kid, I've always been curious about traveling, hiking, all these adventures. See, that's the thing. I got it in my DNA about adventures with Panda. That's my new show. But you get what I'm saying, right? It's in my blood. Like, I'm born for this shit. I was made for this. We all was made for it, but we just being cowards. I need to put on 6 layers. Listen, guys, I'm gonna be putting on a coat, and this is all I'm be wearing underneath that coat. You don't need to put on so many layers, and that was my mistake. Last year here in New York, because I thought it was gonna get cold, and I was like, why have so many layers? It's not really that cold. It's cold, but it wasn't that cold. It was not that cold that I literally slept on top of snow. Frozen ice snow on my sleeping bag. And that's how we should destroy one of the sleeping bags. Because the sleeping bag got stuck on the ice, which was like a sticky substance, and like it literally was pulling the thread off. Yeah. Don't ever do that, guys. Don't do what I did. Don't sleep on ice on a sleeping bag. Make sure, like, you clear all. What you just said, man? Oh, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I say it in your face, too. That was rude. Rude as fuck. Call yourself an American. Violating someone else's fucking rights. See that, guys? You see this, guys? There you go. Call themselves American. Why are you guys doing that? You all live here. But you want someone to respect you when it comes down to your rights. See, it doesn't. This is why it doesn't compute with you guys here sometimes. Why? See that, guys? We were not having this issue when we were in Greenpoint. People are like, oh, I'm on camera? Yay! Right? You saw that. You come up here, everyone's like, I don't want to make camera. You have no right to. You're on a public street, ma'am. I'm a licensed documentarian, and there's a law in place, a constitution in place for people like you and I and YouTubers and people that want to get into filmmaking. There's a law in place. And people violate that shit or want to be assholes like that guy right there, want to be a smart mouth. See that, guys? Gotta put people in their fucking place sometimes, you know? This is the bullshit you gotta deal with in New York City. This is why I'm digging Greenpoint. That's why tonight, after I'm done looking for food, I'm gonna go to Warmo Community Refrigerator here. I know it's a walk, it's a stretch, but look, it's early. What time is it? It's like 7:46, and it's literally pitch black dark now, because people really believe in daylight savings. Oh my panda, it's not their thing. It's literally not a thing. So we got plenty of time to kill, and I'm willing to go out the mountain to look for what I need. It's what I need. It's what I need. I want this guy to come back so I can like literally smack him side his fucking head. Like, hey, you like to violate people's fucking constitutions, man? Eh? Listen, you see that? That's called media pass. Press pass. Respect my art. Do I respect your art? Yeah? What do you do for a living? You're an engineer, you're a custodian, or you just being a totally fucking Karen? Fucking, oh my panda. That's like the 10th time today. 10 times today. Oh, you guys in Long Island City is so full of it. 10 times today. And not only that, but the new guy that works in the park was like, wow, people just don't like your camera, your phone. But that's a sick case for an iPhone. And I was like, yeah, it's a sick case. I would probably break your iPhone. I told them the truth. It broke my iPhone. Look. Look at my back screen, the glass on my back of my phone. It's a video rig. It's a video cage. It's not a case. He goes, but aren't they the same? I was like, no, bro, they're not. I had to literally teach this guy why they're not the same. Oh, my panda. But with that said, everyone, see, this is why I want to keep the camera rolling. People do dumb shit in Long Island City, and I'm gonna keep recording it. And I'm on the perfect block because this block is notorious for people like, oh, I'm so classy. No, not everyone in Long Island City. There's that Japanese woman that's pretty nice. It's that French woman and her husband and her baby, yeah. And the Greek family, yeah. I'm cool. And by the way, that Greek restaurant over there, they read my review and they were like, oh, Panda, I didn't know. Yeah, they finally read my review. They was like, please do come back. We love your support. I'm like, yeah. See, I came in solidarity. But nope, everybody wants to be an asshole to me. And I came in solidarity. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you can't travel, you can't do this, you can't do that, because people were like, oh, you're in my space. Well, technically, you're in everybody's space. You're in fucking everybody's space. What do you mean? I'm just sick of that shit, man. Every day, 10 times today, everybody. Oh, my panda. And let me show you a little clip. Let me give you a little teaser of what's to come in the next video. Oh, my panda. Look at this shit. Look. I'm gonna play this clip. Time is 7:38 and finally got on a fucking train to Queens Plaza. Oh, my panda. So terrible. That was this morning, everybody, on the subway. 2 hours. Should only took me 20 fucking minutes. That was the subway this morning, everybody. It should never take someone 2 hours to get that in short distance. It's not that far. It's one train to another. That is it. But instead, they want to play musical fucking trains and keep people like me that, let's say I did have a disability. Oh, my panda, I would literally complain about how the MTA system is being biased towards people with disabilities. And people of New York as well. Just keep that in mind. People in New York, you can literally, guys, take up the handicap space in there. And I literally have footage of you guys doing this at Penn Station when I got off the Amtrak train and when I was on the MA line. And the woman and her husband, mind you, the woman's in the wheelchair and her husband was pushing it. People refused to let them on the train. You know what people were doing? Jumping in front of them so they wouldn't board the crowded train. Wow. I got more of that too. This is how the inconsistent behavior patterns are. And I'm telling you guys see all the footage? You guys were like, do you like New York now? Like, no. No, never did. After, 2020? Something happened. I don't know what happened, but something's in the fucking water. But you guys just saw what happened to me a few minutes ago. Got literally being a fucking jerk. Take your pamper boxes. Maybe you need some Pampers. Maybe you need to use one of those Pampers, sir. Because it was a pamper box, by the way. Like, what do you need Pampers for? Hey, no one told you to be an alcoholic. Yeah, he had adult Pampers too. No one told you to be an alcoholic. What, you got drip problem? You got a drip problem? Because you drink too much? Maybe you need to stop. Yeah, now I'm making fun of you. It's not so fun when I make fun of you now. Because I just caught you walking down the street with adult Pampers. I'm sorry, guys, but I have to be a comedian after being abused today so many times by people here in Long Island City. This is why we didn't go live stream earlier today. I didn't want to literally go off and curse at you but I'm just giving you a little bit of taste of what was earlier, a little taste. Because earlier today, I was furious. I literally was so furious. I was literally 2 seconds, and popping 2 more gummies, 2 more gummy bears, which you're not supposed to overdose on the gummies. I literally wanted to. I really wanted to escape because it was mentally troublesome that people literally will want to say things like that or violate my right and try to tell me what I can't be and where I can't film. No, this is a fucking America. I don't give a shit if I'm not an American citizen or anyone is not an American citizen. I give a shit. Listen, friends, if you come here and you're not an American citizen, listen, you have rights. You have a right to film. Like I told the fucking police officer in Penn Station. Like, what is your problem? Every time I come in here, what is your deal? You got a boner? You want to touch my butt? Why? What? My penis is too looking. My pants are too tight. That why? Oh, you think I'm happy for you? Oh no. I'm thinking. Nah, I'm not thinking. I'm thinking about some hot ass Japanese girl. What are you talking about, friend? Get out of here. Go arrest some other black man that is doing something more criminalizing than sitting around using a laptop trying to edit photos. Is that criminalizing? Is that against the law? Come on, friends. It's not. Is it against the law to be a passenger on an Amtrak system or an LIR and use their booze? No, it's not. That's why I don't even see that police officer anymore down there. This is why we haven't really been down there unless, well, kind of. We were down there a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Well, technically, some of that footage is so old now. Because when I made that subway photo review, some of that footage is older. So, just FYI. And some of that footage I didn't want to use, but I used it anyway. And this is why I want to use an ND filter on my fucking iPhone. I know the footage is not looking as smooth as I want it to look film-like. It doesn't look. And a polarizer. Oh, my panda. But anyway, sorry guys, I'm just talking, I'm mumbling, I'm kind of agitated from all the bullshit today. And all these ports in the neighborhood now don't work. Yeah, none of these ports on these booths in this neighborhood work. This is the only one that works. That's another thing I want to ask. So, did you guys in the neighborhood just got together and decided, like, we don't want the homeless people here. So, can we ask the city to disable the USB ports? Because that is a thing. Yeah, guys, that is a real thing. Yeah, they literally will disable the USB ports and not fix it. You know why? Because if I take you to the other side of Long Island City where the train station is, every single port that we used to work around it doesn't work anymore. It's not burnt down or anything like that, no. Because remember, we haven't been here, almost 2 weeks now? It was working 2 weeks when I was here. Now suddenly it's not working. All these ports not working. That's kind of bizarre. Don't you guys think that's kind of a little strange? That all the ports are not working other than one port? I found that kind of strange. Especially when I was walking in Maspeth today and I saw one and that one was working. I was like, oh, so I walked into Maspeth, it will work. But if I'm in Long Island City, it won't work. But if I'm in Astoria, it will work. So, but the Wi-Fi will still work now. That's another thing. These people want the free Wi-Fi. How hypocritical can you be? You want homeless here to use the Wi-Fi, but you want to use the Wi-Fi. Oh my God. How Think about that for a second, ladies and gentlemen. They don't want those that are unfortunate to use the Wi-Fi or the accessibility of why this was here. Why this was designed for. But they want to use it. Oh, but they don't want people in the community. Oh yeah, it's getting windy, guys. It's getting cold and windy. So I hope you guys are ready for 2 days of coldness, because I am not live streaming in cold weather. Sorry, I'm just not going to do it. I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting paid well. I'm not getting paid enough. Seriously. This is what I'm telling you. Listen, this is what I'm saying. There should be like some type of program where if you're a good citizen and you never misbehaved, not even a fraction of a ticket, you should be rewarded for your outstanding citizenship. But no, there's no system like that. But instead, this is what the government does. You're a good citizen, sir, and you're traveling with $25,000, and next you know, you're on a flight, and let's say you go to a family that needs that money, and here comes who I would say who will be confiscating the funds. There will be a airport security agent claiming to be part of multiple agencies and claim to take your money. Oh yes, guys, I've been a victim of that. Well, not once, but twice.
No, keep it easy.
And a lot of people around the world have been victims of that. So this is why it's so unfair. You can't travel around with $5,000 in your fucking suitcase? Since who? Since when? When that was the law? Yeah, $5,000 got taken from me. I bitched about that in 2015 and 16. That's why I was telling you guys. And yes, there's a video on my channel talking about TSA. When they changed the policy, it started to now up the ante for photographers. And yeah, they damaged one photographer's camera. They like literally dropped it. And yeah. There's a video on this channel, me talking about all these things that have happened in 2016 and 2017. About TSA and what they did. So you should go really go check those videos, my old videos out. Scam out. This country is scam. They take everything from you. Everything. And you work really hard. So this is why I'm taxing people. Why are you really working really hard for it? Are you really working hard for yourself, or are you really working hard for the man? So you can upload with, so you can, what's the guy? What was the word that I used earlier? So you can uphold with the man by supporting the man. Yeah, because when people talk about go vote, like yeah, go out and vote, but make sure you vote for your conscience of yourself. Don't vote because someone forces you to go vote, or your buddies go vote, so you have to vote. No, you have to vote for your own decision. Why are you voting? Why do you make a decision to vote? You have to make a stand. You just don't vote because my buddy votes and my girlfriend votes, because my mom told me I needed to vote, because the government told me. No, you vote when you feel like it's time to vote, and vote for good reason. And I like how New York City's, on my Spotify, the commercials on my Panda, I like how they emphasize, what was that? Racial profiling and gentrification in the ballot of the poll this year, right? I'm like, every city, even Long Island City, Greenpoint, Williamsburg, all these waterfront cities, you guys have gentrified every city, including Harlem. You guys gentrified every single poor neighborhood and kicked out so many poor people. And they have the nerve to ask you about that on the voting ballot here in New York City. How disgusting! I'm not answering that shit. I was like, oh my god, this is a trick. How you feel about how the city's treated? What do you mean? There are a lot of people out here are struggling. There's a restaurant that's been in business for over 60 years, and now they're gonna close their doors because of inflation and people price gouging. Guys, your next meal might be $20 tomorrow. That $6.99 meal might just go up to $12.99 tomorrow. You know why? Because government literally gives people I just posted a video on NBC posting about price gouging, why people are using this as a weapon to weaponize against people that don't have. It's a weapon. It's being used as a weapon to greed themselves and not think about the next man. Like, who is going to, mind you, who's going to give you $5 for a gallon of orange juice? Wait, not $5, because orange juice is, average orange juice is what, $2.99, $3.99, right? But that same orange juice now went up $2, $3. It's like, really? Why? Says who? Says the market. Because the market feels like, oh, I don't want to close my business, so I have to upgrade. I feel like I need to up all my prices on all of my products. When you don't need to do that. You only need to do that to some of your products, not all of your products. So what you do is you do that to the products that are selling the most. And then you have a sale and you start selling. But it depends on what you're doing in your market. But I noticed in New York City, even when you go out and take out and you buy food, like what happened to me yesterday at Jungle Cafe. Guys, I wrote this review for Jungle Cafe. And I talked to someone through social media, through Good To Go app. There was good that you actually made the complaint form about that. If you guys look at that small box that was in my hand, do you think that was worth $18 worth of food? Now, I spent $6.43, and it said that I was going to get $18 worth of food, but I got 2 days old food in a small box. That is not $18 worth of food. I already demonstrated that on this channel with Good To Go app. And let me explain why. If you use the Good To Go app, wow, it's really windy now. Make sure that don't believe the rating scores. Don't believe because someone is like a friend of the restaurant or used to go there all the time and they gave it a good rating. Guys, you have to go there your first time to try it out. If it's not a good option, if they don't give enough food for the value, you be honest about it. It's not enough food for the value, blah, blah. It's good food, good service, blah, blah, but there are certain things that doesn't comply with what it claims that it was given. First and foremost, every single restaurant that uses Good To Go has to expose all their food on the day of their service. You cannot service food that you cooked yesterday and then serve it to a client or a customer the next day as a Good To Go app. That's a violation of the policy. Read it, Jungle Cafe. You can't do that. You can't. It doesn't matter if it was you think it's fresh or not. Their policy is same day. Get rid of the food on the same day. Period. But nope, Jungle Cafe literally violated that policy when using Too Good To Go app. I read it twice to make sure that they violated it. And I know they did because that's why I reached out to Good To Go through social media and let them know, like, if I don't get a refund back for this time, because you guys refused the refund from the last restaurant I went to, if you don't refund it, I will refuse to use your app further no longer use your app in the future. Because this is bogus. Because restaurants are using this particular app or the system and they're abusing it. They literally are getting away with a lot of stuff. For instance, I went to a vegan pizza joint in Greenpoint. They gave me 4 hot slices of food. That means it was fresh. That was consistently, almost every time I went there. Wait. There was another place in there was a bakery place called, what was it called? I posted, it's a bakery place I post. I went there twice. And everything's made fresh, daily. So I don't understand why Good to Go is allowing these small businesses and restaurants get away with some of this scandalous behavior by cheating customers, saying, "Oh, that's a good one." So there's a restaurant on 14th Street at 2nd Avenue. I went there, and literally, guys, this is how I set them up. This is good. This is how I set them up. So I went there for a Good to Go app order. They gave me a lunchbox. Now, in the lunchbox, it was rice, chicken, potatoes. So I gave that to a homeless man because it didn't look very... It looked like it was sitting there for quite some time. It didn't look like... It was a lunchbox. So I wrote to Good to Go about this place on 14th Street, 2nd Avenue, called T-Po. So I went back there on purpose with your guys' donations. I asked a homeless guy, right? I said, "Hey, you want to do me a favor? I'm about to buy food from this place. But are you hungry?" He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "You're going to eat this food, but I just want to take a picture and see how much food they would give me for $15. Because the food they're supposed to give me on the Good to Go order was supposed to be a value of $15. So this is what I got for $15. Not only did I get rice, but I got half a chicken, eggplants, some type of breading, or it wasn't pita, some type of breading or something, salad, and it was a lot of food for $15. The guy was like, "Oh, thank you, man, you're a blessing." I was like, and the guy behind the counter was like, "Wait, you're not buying this for you? No, I'm buying this for the guy outside opening the door for your business, because you refused to." I'm not sure he was refusing, but it seemed like he didn't like the homeless guy opening his door to customers. So I'm buying the food for him. So, but I just wanted to see how much food you give me, because I ordered a Good to Go app and you gave me some bogus lunchbox. So I let them know who I was, because I want them to know who I was, and I want them to read my review. "Oh, that's the guy with the lunchbox." Yeah, you gave me a fucking lunchbox for $15, and what's that? $15. That food that you gave me that I paid cash for was way worth more than $15. 2 people can eat that. But what that tells me, what? Because you know what? I got lucky. That's when someone donated for the shoes and the boots, and I decided to treat another homeless guy to a meal. So that was my paying it for the day. But anyway, guys. But yeah, that's what happened, and literally Good to Go app told me that they're gonna stand by their judgment and say it was a fair amount of food, and a fair amount. I was like, that was not a fair amount of food. You're not looking at the picture. Look at this. This was $15, and this was $15. Are you telling me you're comparing this little ass tray to this big ass dish that I got on this left hand side? Oh my Panda, you guys are blind. You guys are literally blind. That's why I'm literally now going to be going on a rampage on Good to Go app, on the people that literally found it and running. I'm going to literally antagonize you guys for not doing the responsible thing by cutting down on these companies' restaurant businesses that are literally cheating customers out of the Good to Go app. This is why some of these places in Long Island City have really, really bad scores. Yes. Guys, if you have the Good to Go app, I want you to put in Long Island City in the search and watch. You can see 3.2, 3.4, 3.0. The only restaurants that have higher 4.0 average was that Chinese dim sum place that I went to. Amazing. Oh my Panda. That place sells out constantly. And this place, the Greek place, has a 4.4 average. And they give you tons of food. But they know that I'm vegan, so they give me all the tofu and the salad and the rice. Yeah, boy, got the hookup, Panda, got the hookup. But they wondering where I've been. But now they know who I am. Since I did tell you guys in the beginning of this video that they did read my review and they wanted me to come back. But I can't do it tonight, unfortunately. That's to be another time. Because now I'm just making this live stream in front of all these people and his neighbors. So they're like, "Oh, this noisy fucking YouTuber is out my window. He's talking shit." Yeah, I'm talking shit. my freedom right, my speech. Fuck out of here, eh? Like, hey, like, I'm just putting sense into people. Like, this is my experience in New York City. This is what I'm experiencing, and I have everything on video. Guys, I've got so much video. I'm about to hit the 300 gigabyte mark. That means I've used 100 gigabytes so far on my phone on video. Damn. I need 2 more SSDs. Yeah, guys, I think I'm filling up SSDs like rapid, and my thumb drives are full. Like, that's how much footage I have. Footage that I can literally make a movie 5 times over. So with that said, everyone, yes, I am bragging, but I'm also sharing. Oh my God. Alright, we gotta get out of here, so. Oh yeah, the reason why I'm also waiting, because at this time it's still rush hour. And I realize in rush hour, it's not appropriate to bring this on rush hour trains when there's tons of pack of people. So I'm going to wait around 10:30 to get on a train. Yes, this time, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the E train straight to the L, and listen, it better be a working elevator at the L train station at 8th Avenue. I'm sick of that elevator breaking down all the time. Yes, that elevator constantly breaks down all the time. But guess what? The MTA wants to spend more money on new subway trains. Mind you, most of the subway trains that are made in New York City are made in Kobe, Japan. Did you know that? Yes. The new RS211T that they just released a couple of days ago here in New York City, you guys really spent millions of dollars on that train car, but you can't spend thousands of dollars on fixing the elevator. Okay. Guys, all their trains are made in Kobe, Japan. I know this because I used to walk by the facility that makes it all the time. And my cousin Chie, if you met my cousin Chie, she lives in Kobe, Japan. We used to walk by the facility, the factory facility, all the time. They make the parts, the wheels, the assembly, all the jazzy for all these goddamn New York trains in New York City. And I'm pretty sure there should be like a logo badge on the subway system trains that says that it's been made in Kobe, Japan, or in Japan. Because every single New York train has been made in Japan. And it's by Kawasaki. So, there you go. I know this because I used to walk by all the time when I was a fucking kid in Japan. Oh, they're making new trains for New York City. That's going to be cool. But guys still don't have the cool trains like we do in Japan. You guys are still on this. Guys, your technology that you're receiving, these new trains, we had this stuff 10 years ago. You guys are now just receiving it. This is why I was like, wow, you guys think this is new technology? I don't think you understand the subway system in Tokyo. It is so practically better than New York City system. It is so organized. It's so fundamentally, how can I say, so fundamentally easy to learn. Here, people ask questions, people are confused, people know where to go, people are like, oh, what train? No, you don't need to, it's one train, only one train, it take you to this train. It's on this line or this line. You take the red line, you take the green line, you take a blue line. Listen, you take whatever train line that you need to take. It's not blue and red line, but they are colored blue and red. But you get my point. You need to take the Hobby train. You need to take the train to, I don't know, like let's say Shibuya Square, nearby Shibuya. Listen, there are ways. But I literally would tell you right now that there are subway systems that I've been that have really been much easier to get around with than New York City. New York City subway system is just not, it's not fundamentally fun. It's scary, it's alarming, and when you're in a subway for 2 hours, when you're supposed to only take 20-25 minutes to get to where you need to be, it's really alarming that it's not the people of the city that is causing you to be in fear, it's also the MTA that's doing it. But with that said, everyone, sorry, I'm handling my, guys, it's getting cold. I haven't even put a jacket on yet. and I'm charging my phone. So if you guys mind, I would like to charge my phone, please. And I'd like to have some company. I don't want to be alone. You see what happened with the guy walked by, he's talking shit. Because he hates the camera. A lot of you people in Long Island City hate the camera. It's like, then don't get excited when they start shooting fucking, what is it, Law and Order. They should come out here and shoot Law and Order all the fucking time. That's why it's, I don't understand why people are being such hypocrites. You want to see your favorite TV show, you want to see, but when they're out here, you're like, yeah, you want to be in TV. But when someone else is recording and it's not a famous studio recording, now you have a problem with it. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. Simple as that. Yes, this famous block is where all the camera equipment is packed up. They use these buildings, some of these prop houses out here. And yeah, there's a few not really prop houses, but there's like brown houses over here. They're famous for like recording videos and stuff like that. That's the great thing about it. If you own a really nice brownstone, like you'll literally have this movie productions like, hey, we'll pay you like $5,000 a day if you let us use, like $10,000 a day if you let us use your place for, like, sure. And you're making me rich. Fucking you want to use my toilet? Use my toilet? Hey, there's some steak in the fridge. There's some beer. You guys can enjoy yourself. Just give me my money. Just give me my money. Like, are we allowed to are we allowed to sleep with your wife? You can sleep with my wife. You can do whatever you want. Just give me the money. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that, guys. Don't tell him sleep with his wife. No, don't do that. That's wrong. But you guys get my point. There's a lot of people here that make their money off that. They make their money off of renting their apartments for even a day. Or if it becomes a known spot for, like, because they would give you a business card and say, everybody want to use your apartment, give me use your apartment. But sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. But, like, you never know. But if it's a really nice place and location, yes, they will come back a second, third time and just, like, redecorate the scenery to make it look different. Yeah. They do all types of props. And I just met some other guys a couple of weeks ago that literally do studio props for that kind of stuff. So, and they're like, oh yeah, you know the routine. You know the routine. Yeah, I know the routine. It's a whole big deal. You built up a stage. It's like building a stage for Marvel Studios so they can shoot in blue screens and green screens. You are an amazing photographer, a real artist. Oh, Lurch, you want a hug, man? Listen. You get a hug. Okay, hug. You squeeze it too tight. But anyway, yeah, people don't think I'm a good photographer. So I'm like, okay, I'm not a good photographer. Okay, that's fine. So, yeah. But when I shoot, don't say shit. I'm just letting people know, friends. Like, why do people always doubt people of color? That's so sad. I'm saying it right now. Always get doubt because of color. Like, what, you don't think people... This is 2022. You don't think people of color are that knowledgeable? I get it. Are youth? Or I don't know what's going on with these Generation Z kids these days. Like, I understand why they would think that. Because Generation Z, look at them. Young kids smoking weed, not going to school, cutting school. They think it's cool to beat up people. Cool to beat up old Asian women. Like, come on, really? Yeah, like I said, guys, like, I'm not gender. I'm an 80s baby. I'm a smart baby. I ain't no fool. I ain't no stupid. But anyway, guys,
This video was intended to be about my photography, but I wanted to continue on because we saw some competition earlier today, and we saw it here on the live stream. The guy walked by with 2 pamper boxes for himself, probably. He probably needs the Pampers to wipe his ass because he pees on himself because he's an alcoholic. Fucking douchebag. Oh, my panda. Hate douchebags. I literally am allergic to douchebags. Guys, I'm literally allergic to douchebags. Please. That's why I itch a lot. That's why I'm itching a lot in New York City. I'm allergic to you. Fuck. I just figured out my symptom. I don't even need to call the doctor anymore. Hey, I know my itching problem is I'm allergic to douchebags. Sorry, miscall, doc. What? You're not having a skin allergy in it? Nah, yeah, I am, but it's because of douchebags in New York City. Nah, let me kidding. Like I said, I met some cool people here in New York City that I met at Murray Park. I was there today for like an hour, well, like at least 3 hours editing. I was hoping to see some of the guys, the fellas, but they didn't show up, so I kind of left. I went on my own way. But yeah, I met a lot of cool people here. But I'm talking about the people that want to be assholes to people. Yeah. And talking to the MTA. You guys suck. I gotta take you tonight. I can walk there too. I can walk over that fucking bridge right there. Look, Greenpoint is right there. I can literally walk across that fucking bridge. You know what? We might just do that. I really don't want to take the subway. I really do not want to take a fucking subway. That's how scared I am of the subway, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't want to take it. After what happened this morning, yeah, I don't want to take it. 2 hours, and not only that, you got creepy fucking homeless dudes and creepy fucking guys walking around you in circles and shit in the subway. Fuck out of here. Take that shit somewhere else. And it's not a homeless problem. It's a New York City problem. Because New York City still tries to say they built in housing for homeless. No, you're not. House all these homeless men and women that have mental health issues. Give them housing. Give them opportunities. Come on. I can see so many opportunities in the city. There's so much work that needs to be done. But here's the problem. New York City will never be a clean city. It's always dirty, especially in Manhattan. So we might just walk over the bridge to, we might just walk over the bridge to Long Island City. I mean, to Greenpoint. Because I really do not want to fucking really take the subway. That's how literally that I'm so terrified of the subway. Especially at night. Even though I know I'm out here at night on my own record, but at least there's cameras and there's people out here. I'm not trapped. That's the same, MTA. I'm not trapped on your platform. I'm on the subway with all this. I'm trapped. I'm a goner. Well, maybe not, because maybe that person's a goner, because I'm gonna go straight up beast mode on this guy or this woman. I'm gonna bite their ear off like Mike Tyson. Give me your ear. I'm gonna do some Zeta shit. Some Hercules shit. I'm gonna do some Wolverine shit, some Deadpool shit. I'm gonna probably break the fourth wall, turn on my camera as I'm beating the shit out of him. I'm gonna just turn my camera on and just talk to the camera like, yes, I am literally beating the shit out of this poor ass man with my bloody hands. But he deserves it. I'll show you why later. I literally break the fourth wall in my own continuity world. That's how fucking willing that I'm willing to do. Did I really just say that? Did I just pull the Kevin Feige? Oh, my panda. Anyway, yeah, I like breaking fourth walls. It makes sense. I think breaking fourth walls in videos is pretty cool. I think people should do it more often, but in a way it fits. But anyway. But no, I'm an average photographer. I'm not an amazing photographer. I'm just an average photographer trying to prove a point that I'm self-taught. I didn't go to school for photography. I went to school for biochemistry engineering at first. Then I went to school for neuroscience. Then I went to school for psychology education. Then I fucking linked out. When I mean linked out, is like I kind of like dropped out and continued on to finish. Because there were too many problems going on back home in Japan. And me being a single parent and trying to do everything on my own, and then going through a tragedy, and now going through another tragedy by losing someone recently, last, like 2020. It's like, come on, are you serious? Yes, guys, like, I lose all the people that I love in my life. This is why I don't want to be involved. This is why I don't, this is a big reason why I don't fucking pimp girls. Or I don't walk down the street, hey baby, catcalling. No, I don't do that, because what's the point? I'm catcalling and I'm never going to tap that ass. So what's the point? What is the point of catcalling? Listen, you know who was catcalling me? Yuki was catcalling me. When I first met Yuki, she catcalled me. I don't know if it's called catcalling a male. Is that really called male calling? I don't know what you want to fucking call it. And then Ayaka, we grew up together, so we were like kind of like, you know, like I got your back, she had my back kind of thing, you know. Wow, this business closed. Damn. This business just opened, like last year. Surprised it's still open. And now there's another Italian place here? Wow, what the hell is going on? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just hanging out, guys. I'm just killing time. I'm killing time. We have no life. We have no life. It's a Monday night. What are we doing on a Monday night? Talking shit about New Yorkers. Talking shit about yourself. We just cursed out some guy like an hour and a half hour ago, trying to say, "Oh, you fucking recording me, blah blah." And I was like, "What you say? Carrying those male Pampers?" Yeah, that guy. All day today, people want to fuck with me in Long Island City. What is wrong with you guys in Long Island City? We had a marathon. You guys should have been fucking happy. Yes, the marathon ran through here too. Like, why are you guys so grumpy the next day? You drank too much? You had a hangover? Your muscles hurt? What? And you don't look like runners. Oh shit. I gotta... Sorry guys, I had to mute the audio because DJ Flex in the car over there was like beeping some hot beats, and I was like, nope. I did not, guys. My video yesterday got over 1,000 views, but only 33 likes. I'm like, what? What mistake did I do? I covered the 12-mile marker, and I got photo shots. What do you want else? What do you want? But yeah, so my friend was like, did you get any donations? I was like, no. It's like, really? Like, yeah. I was like, yeah, you expect someone like, oh, this is a great shot. This is a great spot. 12-mile marker is the most important marker. Well, is it the most important marker? Because 12 miles is a... Guys, it literally takes me all day to walk 8.3 miles like I did the day before yesterday. We walked 8.3 miles. We walked from Brooklyn to Queens, over to Maspeth, all the way around. Went to Queens Village, to that part, and went to Brooklyn to, what is it, Flatbush? Or, what is it, not Flatbush, Bushwick. And then back around the other side of Williamsburg, going up Williamsburg and coming back around back to the park. That was technically 8.1 miles, but we also got a head start that morning. So yeah.
I think it's for biased against.
But anyway, guys, just chatting. But anyway, guys, yet I did not. That video wasn't. That video yesterday is not monetized because it is so many copyrights because of the music. That guy came over and started blasting music. Like literally, he ruined the video. Like, you're behind me and you're blasting the music. You're like, yeah, he has a right to do what he wants, but like, come on, dude, you invaded my space because you got kicked out of your space. So you invaded my space. So now I have to move back because you invaded my space. my photography booth. Next time I'm gonna set up a photography booth and I'm gonna write photography booth only. And then I'm put like a caution tape around me so no one entered the box. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build the box around it. So next time. But there's not gonna be a next time. Because I'm not covering that. That's like yeah. Because people are talking about on Instagram. Fake ass Canon Instagram account called Canon International. I'm like, feature, yeah, get featured. I'm like, okay, get featured. Okay, Canon. So you Canon International. You can see you got 25,000. But what's suspicious was, wait, you only got 54 photos up? That's bizarre. And then you're gonna ask me to pay you to promote my image. Oh my Panda, you know that's a scam. I was like, fuck out of here, block. So guys, if you come across an Instagram account called Canon International, all one word, that's a fake Canon account. It's a spam account. It's only actually to buy and promote your Instagram account. It's not a legit Canon account. Because Canon will never ask you to do that. Because Canon has all the money to do it for you. If they want to feature you as a day new artist, they will put the money together to do it. You don't ever have to spend a dime. Unless you have to go to supply, hotels, blah, blah. But like, yeah, it's like, come on. Yep. Yeah, that's why I was like, what? How you try to pose yourself as Canon, and then you sit here and ask me to promote you? What? You moved. See, these scammers are not smart. You move too fast. This is why you get caught in your shit. I'm not no stupid. But anyway, guys. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for hearing me out and discussing my problems here today in New York City. Went into too many complications with people. They do not like my iPhone being presented like this as a recording device when I'm shooting. Then don't be outside. Don't be outside on a public sidewalk. That's all I'm telling you. Public sidewalks for everybody. You're invading everyone's space. It's not just your space. It's everyone's space. But anyway, guys. Plan to see you guys in a couple of days. Because, unfortunately, I will not have a cell phone service after tonight. So, yeah, I told you guys this 2 days ago. It's the only reason why this phone was on because someone turned it on last month or October because they wanted to see live streams. So I turned it on so I can do live streams. And now there won't be any more live streams. And no, do not support because you want to turn my phone on. Support the content instead. Buy a print. Oh, that's right. My website is down. I can't afford to pay that either. That's a shame, isn't it? Shame. I've been struggling all this time. And like, guys, like, what? Yeah. I've been trying to keep up with my own bills this whole time. It's hard, but you know what? Sometimes you're gonna have to sacrifice. If you can't do without, you can't do without. You're just gonna have to let it go for a month or so until you can get it back. But that's the way life crumbles, I guess. Have a good one, everybody. See ya.